As a Minecraft YouTuber, you have to stand out.
Oh my gosh! What?
And I can think of no easier way of standing out than with an action scene.
No!
This is the story of how I turned a regular fight with the Wither into an epic boss fight using basic editing skills and strategic planning. The first step into making an action scene is planning. For those who are proficient in combat, this will be the toughest part of the video. But for those who are not, myself included, this is the easiest. I want to have a Minecraft fight, so who will I be fighting? Am I fighting against mobs or against players? I could have something like friend killed my dog, an original idea that hasn't been done before. Given that I find foxes a superior pet, I opted for the former. Going down this route, should I fight a boss or should I fight a horde of regular mobs? Given that bosses require you to do more than swing your sword and there's more variety, the answer was obvious. And with that, I was then left with one final decision. Ender Dragon, Wither, or Warden? Funnily enough, conveniently ranked from easiest to hardest. The Ender Dragon is rather formulaic. Destroy crystals, shoot the dragon with a bow, use swords and bits when he lands. As far as I'm concerned, I've died more to Enderman and crystals than I have to the Ender Dragon. So off the list it goes. As for the Warden, he's well beyond my skill level. I'll have to face him another day once I've improved my combat capabilities. Also, given how Mojang always tries to make the Warden unbeatable, I felt like if I made a video fighting the Warden, Mojang will fucking sue me. That leaves me with the Wither, an absolute classic. With the fight planned thoroughly, we move on to recording. I can easily just play Soul Sand and summon Megalovania. That wouldn't make it stick out. I'm someone who likes to add value into the content I make. Added content is extra content, which means to have value added onto my content, I'd have to be extra as fuck. First and foremost, the scenery. In Phantom Hourglass, you fight the boss in this spiral pillar with spiral staircases, using the bow to fire arrows and send him plunging to the ground floor where it is at the mercy of your sword. Using projectiles as attacks in the first phase, and then switching to melee in the second. Sounds rather familiar, doesn't it? As such, the scene I've pictured is a double-floored arena similar to the arena in Phantom Hourglass, with an obsidian altar in the center for the Wither, surrounded with a stone floor where the fight will take place. The stone floor will be a mix of various stones, allowing the scene to pop up more as a unique setting. Another aspect of the scenery is the background, specifically the weather. I found that nighttime and thunderstorms are perfect for fights because, I don't know, they look edgy and intense. You'll see. With the scenery set, next is the equipment. A bow and a sword will make things too standard. Equipment comes with ample opportunities to assert drama and excessiveness. Taking advantage of the thunderstorm in the scene, a channeling trident is perfect use of the unique setting, as well as crossbows with fireworks, because I once saw Dream and Xenoblade commit mass murder with these and they look cool doing so. With everything set, all that's left is to hit record. And done! With the fight scenes recorded, we move on to post-production, starting with the most important ingredient, music. Music is an integral component of any creative piece. To create content, you want people to feel something, and music is the best way of evoking powerful emotional responses from your audience. As such, it is absolutely crucial that the right music is selected. Using music incorrectly could be severely detrimental to a video, completely ruining the momentum. Imagine if I had an intense battle with a horde of Endermen chasing me down as I fight for my life, and this was the song that played. It'd be pretty hilarious, but it wouldn't be action-packed. Given that I'm fighting the Wither in a Colosseum-shaped arena, it will be fitting to select something intense to keep up with the energy of the scene. The easiest selection will be to pick a boss fight theme from a video game. However, video game companies can be rather strict about their copyright. So the next best option is to pick from an independent music artist who allows use of their music. This song seems to be a pretty good pick, Genesis by Mafia Pineapple. Now comes the final step of the epic boss fight, the editing. I apologize in advance if the recording isn't smooth. I don't think my CPU is designed to run both OBS and DaVinci Resolve at the same time. Here is the footage, and here is the music. We can add some cool effects and all, but I'm gonna keep it simple and only use these two pieces of media. First things first is to select the part of the music that fits the fight the most. I think this part of the song fits well. And then fuck everything else. The easiest way to make a scene hype is by music sync. Cut the music into bits and pieces. And then just stick the parts where the wither gets hurt in sync with the music. There's no complicated editing technique at play here. Just sync it to the music and you'll look cooler just because. This is another reason as to why I say the music choice is so important. If you pick the right music, people will be too busy jamming and being hyped to pay full attention into what's happening in the fight. Audiences are more willing to forgive bad visuals than they are to forgive bad audio. There's this technique I saw on the internet called letterboxing. It's when you change the scene to a more theatrical aspect ratio to make it look more cinematic. Looks cool, might as well add it. Just add two solid black backgrounds and crop them, then keyframe them to slowly inch towards the screen and out of the screen in sync with the music. And with that, this is the final product. I hope you've enjoyed this fun little video I've made. Subscribe for more content like this, and if you want to learn how to be extra as fuck like me, check out this video where I act as a very extra supervillain.